Where did you?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Venetia Alexander Marshall. Welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the bell so when I am uploading on YouTube, you are notified. This is going to be a different kind of video. And part of this video, my daughter is going to help me shoot. So I said I was going to do this video for you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this video for you guys. Reason why I'm going to do this video, I get questions and questions and questions about what I'm getting ready to do. No, it's not dealing with makeup. It's not dealing with skincare. It's dealing with my hair. So let me just lay this out for you guys, which is why we're going to shoot this video today. I have been natural for now 3 years. I used to get relaxers, been getting relaxers for years and years and years and years. I got relaxers since my first relaxer was when I was 7 years old. So we're going way back. And of course, we don't say relaxer, a perm, but now I really know the terms between perm and relaxer. For us, it's a relaxer. So we've always been taught and it's always been in our minds that when we get a relaxer, we are to touch up our hair every 6 to 8 weeks. Not realizing the long-term effects of constantly getting relaxers is taking your hair out. And that, unfortunately, is what happened to me. Here's what ended up, and my story goes back, I want to say, before I met my husband. So we're talking about 10 years ago, about 10 years ago. What happened was at that time, I was working at another job, and everybody in the office was going natural, going natural, going natural. And they looked at me like, Venetia, you need to go ahead and go natural too. Okay, well, I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. And I'm not going to go natural because you say so. That's just not in my realm. And what ended up happening was I saw a lot of people go natural and revert back to getting a relaxer. So it was kind of like, okay, so what's the big deal about going natural and you can't keep it up? And that's what it is. It is about the keep up. Just going natural does not necessarily mean you're going to be able to keep up with the natural hair. I remember when my daughter went natural when she was 12 years old. She had to maintain her hair. She hates maintaining her hair. She still don't maintain her hair, and she's in barber school. Go figure. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But anyway, they all wanted me to go natural, go natural, go natural, go natural, go natural. And I'm like, no, I'm not going natural. And what ended up happening, I saw a lot of people reverting back. So what I ended up doing was, one day the stylist I had before the previous, and this previous is now before the one I have now, which I absolutely love him. The previous stylist from a long time ago, I used to get my hair cut a lot. I was one of those people. I had the Toni Braxton haircut. I needed my hair cut above my ears. I cut my hair for so many years, and my mom hated when I cut my hair. I had my hair cut so short, I looked like a boy from the back until I would turn around and then it would say, oh, that's a girl. Yeah. Even my now ex-husband, when me and him were dating, he hated when I got my hair cut. He absolutely hated when I got my hair cut. He hated it. Well, fast forward now, and well, I should say about 2010, I started realizing, and it was that previous stylist, she goes, Venetia, all you do is you get this relaxer and then you just cut all your hair off. Why don't you just grow your hair out? And she's told me one day, I'm not cutting your hair again. And I'm like, why not? She said, you don't need to keep cutting your hair. You have very strong hair. Why are you constantly cutting it? You need to let it grow out. I'm like, because I don't like hair touching my neck. I want my hair, because I told him, I said, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to put it in a ponytail That's how I am. I'm going to put it in a ponytail, and I'm going to get on everybody's nerves because I constantly keep my hair in a ponytail. So she says, I'm going to make sure you don't keep your hair in a ponytail. She said, because do you realize by constantly putting it in a ponytail, you're breaking your hair out? Which I now know that constantly doing ponytails, you're weakening your hair and it's going to break out. So I said, okay, whatever. I stopped cutting my hair. I stopped cutting it, and I have to give her credit. If it wasn't for her name was Sinatra, I never forget her. If it wasn't for Sinatra, oh my goodness, I think I still would have been cutting my hair and still getting relaxers. So what happened was she started growing my hair. And then it got to a point, she was the person, and I have to give her credit, she was on the beginning stages of kind of transitioning me to not getting relaxers every 6 to 8 weeks. And she pointed it out to me one time, you're really only getting relaxers every 2 to 3 months, if you really look at it. And when I thought about it, she was right. I was only getting relaxers every 2 to 3 months. So what happened was she ended up moving away and started doing hair in her own hometown, so I wasn't able to go make that travel. So I came upon another stylist, and she continued where she left off. This stylist continued where Sinatra left off. And what ended up happening was, because of that decision, I grew my hair out, and I would only get relaxers every 3 to 4 months. I wasn't getting them every 6 to 8 weeks. I stopped doing it. Well, I saw a change to where my hair was growing and growing and growing. Not realizing it was going to be around this time period I was going to meet my future husband. I had no idea. I had no clue. So when she left and I had another stylist, she had been doing my hair from when the other stylist left up until, I want to say, about last year. Was it last year? No, year before last. It's up until about 2018. Because this last stylist I had before, Devonde, she actually did my hair for my wedding. So, yeah. So she continued on the transition, and the keratin treatments were beginning to become big. So to stretch my relaxers out, I would get keratin treatments. And the keratin treatments was really stretching out to where I was getting relaxers, if you really think about it, maybe 4 months, close to 5 months without a relaxer. So go figure. So that's what I was doing. And then one day I was dealing with stress. I was dealing with a lot of stress. I had just gotten married. I was dealing with a lot of family stress. And literally, stress takes your hair out. I was doing this to my hair, and I would have chunks of hair. I had a hole back here in my head. That's how much stress I was going through. And then that's when I began to really consider, maybe I need to stop getting relaxers, start going natural to try to regenerate my hair. And I made the decision to go natural, but not do a big chop. So let me tell you, people, if you're thinking about going natural and you think you need to do a big chop, no, you don't have to do a big chop when you're going natural. I did it. When I made the decision to go natural, I did not do a big chop. And this was in 2017. I didn't do a big chop. What it was gradual. And it was gradually taking the relaxer out. My last stylist started it out. I kind of think she didn't like the fact that I was going natural. I don't think she liked it. But the beginning stages of her cutting out the relaxer, Devonde was able to take the rest of it out, again, without doing a big chop at all. So he is my current stylist, and I know right now everything's closed down because of the coronavirus. So that's who I go to now, is Devonde at Conceited Salon. That's who I go to. And he really helped me finish the transition out of relaxed hair into what I have now, natural hair. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my at-home silk press. I never knew that people were asking questions about my hair. I didn't think anything of it. It's my damn hair. But as it turned out, people were asking questions about my natural hair. And I recently began wearing it in the curly state. I was always pressing it out, or would roll it or put it like in a faux hawk or whatever. But when I started wearing it like this, as you can see, wearing it in the natural curly state, people were asking questions about my hair. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. So what I do is I began this regimen of, okay, I'm going to do a wash and go, wash and go, wash and go. Well, now I don't want to do a wash and go. I'll just do a silk press or silk it out. And lately now, since we're in quarantine, I'll silk it out, and then I'll get Miranda, who, for those of you that are new to my channel, my daughter is in barber school. She will cut my split ends. She did my last cut about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. She did my trim 3 weeks ago, and we ended up, that was funny because I ended up having to go to her school the next day, and I had to show her teachers my haircut, what she did. And they was like, she did a good job. And she did the color on my hair as well. So I am going to, I've been wearing it in this wash and go, in this puff, for about 2 weeks now, and I'm ready to press it out. And if there are anything that needs to be cut or split ends, then I will get Miranda to cut it. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. I have 2 systems that I, well, actually 3 systems that I use. I will show you the 3 systems that I use. The first system I use, this is the Ion system. So the Ion products you can find at your local Sally's, or try and find them on Amazon if you can. So that's the system I am going to use today. It's not my favorite, but it gets the job done as far as like really getting your hair really clean. And it also protects color. And being that I want my hair really clean, as well as I have color in my hair, it does protect my color. So I'm going to start the process off for you, and then I will go off camera to wash my hair, and I'm going to come back with you guys, and I'll show you how I detangle to get my hair ready to blow my hair out, as well as silking it out, and the final results of that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to take this headband off. And please be careful with those headbands. I know I wear my headbands all the time. So what I do is at night, before I go to bed, I will take it out the band and I'll massage my head. And I also check my ends. And I don't have my mirror with me, so I'm checking in the viewfinder, guys. I check my edges. I know I do have some thinning right here. And I am bald. Believe it or not, I'm bald on both sides of my head. So here's my head bald on this side, and I camouflage it really well. As well as this, I'm bald. I've been like this, no hair on the sides of my head all my life. Believe it or not, guys, it's a birthmark. It is a birthmark. It had nothing to do with chemicals. It had nothing to do with chemical burns or products or anything like that. I was just born like this, and I was really hoping when I had Miranda that her hair wasn't gonna be like that. Thank God her hair is not like that. However, with this, no hair on the sides of my head, my mom had it, my grandmother had it, and my mom's oldest sister, she has it. So it's actually hereditary. Luckily, it skipped Miranda. So I'm hoping any future grandchildren, they don't have this, because unfortunately it is hereditary. So that's why I have no hair on the sides of my head, but I camouflage it really well. And I remember when I went to Devonde, he did my hair, and I had to tell him about that. I'm like, no, it's a birthmark. It's a birthmark. He goes, oh, I said, yeah, it's a birthmark. It's a birthmark. Okay, so I'm going to use the Ion system. This is the Ion, what is this? The Color Solutions is sulfate-free shampoo. I'm going to go in with this first. And then as I shower, I let the Ion Color Solutions, this is their Intense Moisture Conditioner. I'm going to let this sit in my hair and kind of deep condition, because after I shampoo, I'll put the conditioner in my hair. I'll put a bag over it, let it condition and do its thing. Then after it's done its conditioning for about 20 minutes or so, I'll rinse it out. And then we're going to come back with the other steps of what I do as far as blow drying and silk pressing it out and final results. And then in my next wash, I'll show you how I go from straight back to curly and the products that I use, since I get so many questions about my hair. So I'm actually going to show you guys how I get from this state to the straight state. So when you see me again, I'm going to be ready to blow dry my hair. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yes, my TV's loud. I just thought about it. That is Miranda holding the camera. Hey. Okay, so I just finished washing my hair. I overdid it with the conditioner a little bit, so the conditioner is a little overpowering in my nose. And yes, all the makeup and stuff is gone. I will be doing a updated skincare routine and a hygiene video. I'm gonna do all that while we're in quarantine. Why not? Okay, so again, I just finished washing my hair with the Ion System shampoo and its conditioner. This is very good for hair coloring, particularly I got hair color in my hair and the color is fading. So now I'm going to blow it out, or at home silk press is what I'm going to do next. So the next thing I do use, this is also, look, I'm dropping everything. I'm Miranda. So I do use the Ion styling heat protectant, the smoothing spray. This is what I use. So I'm going to spray this all over my hair, and then I'm going to blow dry it. Now I'm not a stylist, and probably what I'm about to do is probably going to make Miranda cringe, being that she's a barber in barber school, from what I'm about to do with my silk presses. I don't really divide my hair. I can't really hold it for too long. I try not to hold the dryer for too long, but I still try to get it as smooth as I possibly can, because I have a bracket in my shoulder, so I have to try and work as fast as I can. So I'm about to spray this in my hair. Yes, that's Steve Harvey, Family Feud. So I just spray this over my hair, and I'm just going to massage it in. That's it. And I'm going to take, yeah, my hair looking crazy. Then I'm going to take my brush. This is a pretty lightweight heat protectant. It's pretty lightweight. So then I'm going to take my brush. Yes, I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to brush through it. Again, I'm not a professional, so don't get me. But I don't like starting at the root of my hair. I like to take it, like, start at the ends, but I'm going to start from the back. I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to start from the tip and then work my way up. So usually what I do, start from my tip. My hair is a little shorter, and then I work my way up without tugging the hair.
They can't see you.
I'm sorry, but I got to go in the mirror. See, I'm at the tip. See the tip? Okay, and then I'm going to work my way up. And then nothing is not really coming out of my hair because I got this heat protectant in, but I'm also detangling my hair too. So I'm just grabbing it by my hand. And then look at that little fluff right back there. See how fluffy it is? Just from that little bit.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. So I can't really see. So And then, man, just by doing that, then I'm going to the root because I've already brushed that part out. Don't pull your hair. I know it's hard, particularly for those that are just starting out with natural hair. I know it's hard. Please don't tug your hair. Don't do what I did, because of course us as young kids, our parents would start here and just doing this. I know I did that to Miranda when she was young. Yeah, she's got that look on her face. But now I've learned start from the tip and work up. So.
And you're supposed to grab it, and then yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I know, and then that's what my mother did to my.
And then you was like, stay still, stay still.
Yeah.
How I supposed to stay still? That stuff hurt.
Yeah, and see, right now I'm not grabbing a whole lot, but now it works, and I see I'm not getting any hair. No hair is popping out of my head whatsoever, and I'm not doing this whole
Because you were supposed to hold it, then work your way to the
This
tip,
is the barber speaking now.
And once you work your way from the tip, then you work your way from the middle, then you should be at the root by the time you got by the time you detangle your hair.
You see, I got some of it.
But no.
Well, that was back then.
Mom started from the roots, pulling my hair left and right, up and down. I was crying.
I didn't know.
That's why I always wanted to wear ponytails.
Which was me. I wore a ponytail a lot.
But when I got to barber school, I fixed myself.
Yeah, she's been cutting it ever since.
Cut it. Cut the hair.
And now, look at there. A big difference. Look at that.
Exactly. Go from the ends, then you work your way.
Then you work your way. Yeah. So again, I didn't know. And like I said, I don't section it.
You're supposed to.
I know I'm supposed to section it. I don't really. When I start using the flat irons, that's when I section it.
You're supposed to section in four
parts. I know.
Yep.
But sometimes, you know, I'm being rough with it.
5.
I'm being rough with it, and then of course, you know, I only have a time limit with my shoulders.
I know. You're supposed to put your hair in 5.
I know.
Not 4s.
Really?
It's 5s.
Okay. Okay, this is the barber talking, so if I'm doing something wrong, she is going to say something about it, not to mention her facial expression that you won't be able to see is going to say enough. And already, just with me doing that, that's why she got to talking. Yeah. So see, it makes a big difference when I do that.
Yeah, you're not even tugging that much.
No, and I'm not taking a lot of hair. And again, I'm trying to stay away from the root.
You're supposed to be pulling your root out.
Yeah, I'm staying away from the root.
Your hair grow an inch every day.
So that's what I do. And this is what I do a lot of the times. And a lot of times when I'm doing this, my husband is over there and he has the TV blasting, but he's at work tonight. So what I do for the back part, again, trying to keep from touching my root. It's like I'm using my hand to protect it. Got a little shading going. Oh, that's that stuff. And I did go a little overboard with my with the conditioner. It didn't want to come out, and I've like globs of it. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. So I really need no more than like a quarter size, and that's it. I don't need nothing else. Sometimes a dime size, and that goes a long way. Again, I have this little part right here. It's kind of getting hard to tug, but I'm not tugging my root. I'm at the end of it.
And then pulling it.
Yeah. Not messing with the root.
And look at that. One big puff.
And look at there. And this is what you want. See how it just goes through?
Yep.
It goes through. So now I'm going to blow dry it. So I use my little brush here I got from the hair store. Got my good old blow dryer. And then I'm going to blow dry it. And again, I have no method. Sorry, I have no method. So I start like this. Then I take the brush and I just go like that. And again, I don't have a method. don't section it off. I don't section off until I
You is horrible.
I know. I didn't say I was a professional.
What the world?
I know. I'm bad. I know. Oh, hush. So she's going to continue to tease me like that. So when we come back, my hair will already be straight. And then I'll show you how I flat iron. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. I'm done blow drying my hair. And I'm done with getting scolded by my child on how I blow dry my hair. So it is straight. It's blow dried out. So now I'm going to take the last step in the ion system. So I'm going to be using the Ion Silk Drops. This is what I'm going to use today to press my hair out. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it, about that much, and I'm going to rub it in my hands, and I'm just placing it throughout the hair, front and back. Throughout the hair. Yeah, I got a big bush and my color is fading. Alright. The noise maker that you purposely hear is Kendrick. Yeah. Yeah, I know. My hair. Look, my hair is thinning. I know.
Is it that time?
For what?
Is it that time? Your hair thinning?
Hush.
Is it getting that time?
Get hush. Okay, so anyway.
Oh, man.
So now that I have that incorporated in my hair, I'm not listening to you. I'm going to flat iron it. So, or do an at-home silk press. I have a 1/2 inch flat iron, and this one is the Keratin Complex flat iron. This is what I have. My other flat iron, this is what I have. This is the only one I use. My other flat iron I had, which was a 1 inch, after we moved into this house, it shattered into little bitty pieces on the floor. So, needless to say, I was crying. So I just haven't had a chance to go buy another flat iron. So, yeah, I need another flat iron. So right now, it does the trick. I've had it, how long have I had it flat iron? Like 3 years now?
Go get your Andy's flat iron.
Hey, I need me. I want me a battle this. So now in this part, I do section my hair. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start from the back and then work my way to the front. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my rat tail comb, try to part it the best way I can. I'm not good with this. Again, I'm not a professional. She's cringing back here. Y'all can't see her. She cringing. That's the barber in her cringing.
Well, my teacher got on me. Miranda. Do that again.
So what I'm going to do is take the rest of this, and I'm just going to clip it.
Do you have a clip?
I have several.
Oh.
See?
My handy dandy.
Then I dropped it on the floor.
Hits the floor.
It hit the floor. Listening to you.
Handy dandy.
Yeah. So
Clip.
I take that, and look, I can't with you. I can't with you. So I clip it, and then I get other clips. Because when it comes to this part, I kind of just focus a lot more, and I want to be sure I'm getting the best press out I possibly can, is what I do. So that I'm going to start from the back and work my way to the front. So I'm just going to start, I always start on this side. And then I'm going to take this part of my hair here, get one of my clips, and I'm going to clip it back. Because I want to just like get it out of my way. So clip it back. Then I have this piece of hair. And what I do is I comb it out.
I'm combing out.
I got the comb right here.
We can't see that.
Sorry, comb right here.
Okay.
Flat iron.
Flat iron.
Then I got the look. I got to see in a chase method. I try to do the chase method as much as I can, but my hand freezes up. That arthritis tends to kick in. Arthritis tends. Like I only do the chase method for so long, and then I just stop it. But I also start at the end, at the root of my hair here, to try to smooth that out as much as I can. Yes, smoke.
I don't think they saw that.
Okay. So then next, I've got that straight. So then I'm gonna take the next one, like that. Flip this back. I clip that back. Again, I'm not a professional.
We know.
She's having a field day. She's loving. She's like, this is wrong. So now you do this. So I'm gonna take it and just flat iron it. And then I'm putting like a little bit of a bump in it, just a little bit. Bump it. And already, if you want to feel,
It is soft.
soft. Will you put that up?
Hey, whoa, we're over here.
This is bowl. So what you? So to keep from trying to put more heat on it again, I'll clip this part out of the way because I don't want to overdo it with the heat. Again, I'm going to section, and then I'll clip this part. Don't know why Kendrick is looking that way, but okay. Don't know. I don't know.
Nope, you missed it.
I did.
Yep.
I did. I
Yep.
feel it.
I see it. I still see it.
Okay.
We see you missed the part. It's
Okay.
okay.
Well, whatever. I can't see. I don't have eyes behind my head.
It's okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to flat iron it out. And I take it again and I put a little bump in it. And that's it. Take that part.
Or at least you got the section right. It's nice and neat.
Dang it. I'm not thinking about you. I'm trying to keep from touching the other hair. And what do? Touch the other hair. Messing with you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You mess me up.
Okay, Mama, when you do this, I'll be in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be
Oh, now
farting
you're
in
watching.
the other room.
Yes. Now on the last part.
The last part.
Kendrick. Yeah, so if you're wondering why I didn't do the chase method the second time, I feel my arthritis kicking in. So that also let me know, hurry up.
I see you ain't chasing it.
Yeah, because when I grab it, it hurts. And I have to, you see I got my hand wide open to keep it from, because I kind of feel it in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus the shoulder doesn't help it none either. It's another thing. Alright, so I'm going to finish this part out and then I'm going to show you my end results. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm finished. This is the finished results of my at-home silk press. It is very, very soft. Yeah, my color's fading a little bit, but that's okay. Mariah's gonna take care of it. Okay, so what I ended up doing was the last little parts is making sure I got my ends with the flat iron, and that's actually what this half-size flat iron is good for, is for your ends, and that's what I was doing. Just making sure that I got the ends. I think I burned myself a couple of times trying to get the ends, but that's mainly what I was doing, trying to get my ends. So that's it. The only other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap my hair tonight, and then when I take it down in the morning, I'm going to unwrap it and of course do some edge control. So the edge control I use my Lovely Bees edge control. My absolute favorite edge control is Lovely Bees. So I use this on my edges. and then I'm out the door and I'm gone. So this silk press is actually going to last me for about a week. And that's usually as long as I can tolerate. The silk press is a week, and then I'm back into my curly state. So I will bring you another video on how I go from straight back to curly and what I do. And it's so super simple. It's not all the other steps that I just showed you. So that's it. So now you know how I do my silk press. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.